Hello and welcome to today's daily challenge. Let's begin our question. So, question number 28. Find index of the first occurrence in a string. So given two strings needle and haystack, return the index of the first occurrence of needle in haystack, or -1 if needle is not part of haystack. So I'm surprised by this is a medium level question. It seems like what we have to do is have two indices, one pointing at the beginning of haystack, one pointing at the beginning of needle. And as we are iterating over the indices of haystack, if a character in haystack, if the characters which are being pointed to by index for needle and haystack are the same, then the condition gets set to true. The condition is evaluated as true, and we iterate to the next character, which is going to be, in this case, well, we're going to iterate one up in needle and one up in haystack, and so on until we've reached the end of the needle, in which case if we have reached the end of needle, then we found the needle in the haystack. Otherwise, we just continue the same logic for the next index in haystack. So let's begin our implementation for haystack index in range of len of haystack. We're going to say if let's see haystack, let's call this start. This is the starting point of our search. We can say while needle index is equal to 0, while needle index is equal to haystack, and then okay, so this is the needle index, but we'll also need a haystack index because haystack start. The reason why we need this is because it's not like the first occurrence of a matching character. We see we're going to actually dive deep and check the rest. Basically, if we were to avoid using a temporary haystack index, we would potentially skip another occurrence of needle, possibly in a subsequent character that might have been skipped when doing this while loop. So we need to say haystack index. So needle index, haystack index. While that's true, we say that if needle index is equal to len of needle, then return haystack start. Otherwise, needle index plus equals 1 and haystack index plus equals 1. And if we didn't find anything, return -1. index out of range. Okay, well, what probably happened here is we actually found the needle in the haystack. Wait, no, if we found the needle in the haystack, we would have returned here. So one of these indices overshot. And my guess, it's not the needle index, it's actually the haystack index. And let's say haystack is less than len of haystack. And needle index is less than len of needle. What? Okay, I'm clearly doing something wrong. Let's see. So I was right here, I still think. Where am I going wrong? Last executed input of sad, but sad, I should have returned 0 because len of haystack is going to be 9. We say needle index is equal to 0 and haystack start is equal to 0. While needle index is equal to haystack index, we are just going on and shifting. So we dive into this while loop at the first occurrence, at the first 0th index, and we should complete this, get this to the return statement. Sad but sad. This should be good. Why are we hitting a haystack index? Len? Well, of course, because this is supposed to be -1. So that's correct. Let's reset. Submit. And still not good. Still not good. Okay, but this time it's a different input. The input here is, oh, this is an interesting case. Needle happens to be bigger than haystack. Needle happens to be bigger than haystack. You know what this is? Order in these cases matters. And what's happening here is I have this condition, haystack index is smaller than haystack, but it's getting executed only after this. It was getting executed after this. Now that I've switched sides, in this while condition, haystack index is going to be checked first, and only if this is correct, the next one is executed. So this should be good, and we're good. Except we are not good on runtime. Let's see if we can speed this up. Hey length. Let's just call this L. And actually in this HL, going to be len of haystack, and NL is len of needle. So the reason why these speed up the execution of the problem is because if you can see inside of this while loop, we call length of needle and length of hay the number of times this while loop gets executed, which is definitely greater than the, okay, see, so there we go. So now we are, just with that one simple thing, we're beating a lot more. Yeah. Another thing, let's see if we can actually enumerate. At this point, I'm just, at this point, no, enumerating wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't do anything because enumeration just returns the index and the character, but we actually don't need the character. We need the index, and that's the only thing that's driving us. So okay, sweet. I think this is a good solution. 93% beating a whole lot of. Let's actually see. Do they use? Oh, okay. So they use some internal function. These ones aren't using internal functions. I don't know. I like this one. It's fine. Beats a good number of, it's a good percentile. So yeah, feel free to use this. Thank you for watching. Short video.